Hello, Carl here with Sustainability Theory News. We're over at beefmagazine.com, and they got 11 grazing tips learned from top grazing managers. I'd like to start off by saying Joel Salatin Polyface Farms has a great rotational grazing plan for beef cattle, for chickens, for rabbits, for turkeys. He kind of grows them all together on one spot of land and just rotates them in at strategic times. First the cows, then the egg layers, then the broiler chickens, then the rabbits and turkeys and whoever else might be laying around the farm. Now, without further ado, let's go to the tips. It takes a minimum of 10 paddocks just to stop overgrazing. So if you have 8 or fewer paddocks, you're not rotational grazing, you're rotationally overgrazing. To support decent animal performance, you want to have at least 14 to 16 paddocks. A paddock is basically a small spot of grass set aside for animals. So let's say you have 10 acres, and then you split it up into 10 paddocks. You'll have 10 1-acre paddocks. You can put up fencing, you can use electrical fencing, temporary fencing, or no fencing at all, and just have some trees and shrubs naturally divide the area. Alright, so the most rapid range improvement takes 30 or more paddocks. The biggest decrease in workload and greatest land improvements begins with more than 50 paddocks. And the fastest, cheapest way to create more paddocks is to combine herds, because if you have one herd of 800, it takes a lot less time to check on that one herd than 4 separate herds of 200 animals. Alright, from such changes, productivity per acre is improved without decreasing individual animal performance. Well, it's all about the recovery of the soil, which they talk about in number 10. Carrying capacity and total productivity can be greatly increased at a low cost. It's true, but it can require a little bit more management of the herd if you rotate them out of paddocks more quickly, which is good because you don't want them to trample along a piece of grass for too long. It will start killing the roots and it'll take longer to recover. Long recovery periods are critical for best land improvement. And 11, do not move cattle to the adjacent paddock, but instead to the paddock that has recovered the most. Now, under Joel Salatin's system, he kind of makes it so the next paddock is going to be the one that's recovered the most. It's kind of hard to tell based on your soil type, how much water that spot of land is getting, the shape of the land, all sorts of different variables will contribute to how long it takes to recover. So again, I would check out Joel Salatin Polyface Farms, but of course this article will be linked in the description if you want to read more about it. And if you'd like to see more news headlines like this, subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.